And we are back, folks, here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, online at WTKA.com. And we on one of my little brothers.
Oh,
That's one
man,
of my little
I'm
brothers.
telling you.
I saw him. I was like, BG. So, BG, I got to introduce you. We're here with Brandon Graham, one of the all-time great defensive linemen at the University of Michigan. 15-year pro with the Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champ as well. And my guy, that's how I introduce you, my guy. BG, how you doing?
How you doing? My guy, too. Man, you know, like everything just came full circle for me right now, man. All the stuff that I started off, like what we was doing here in Michigan, and now coming in my last year, and then I get to see you on your radio show as always. And, you know, I'm just excited to be back, man, honestly, to see the faces.
So the first time I saw you, I think it was maybe going into it was after your freshman season, I think, and you were in the weight room at Crockett. Now, y'all got to know what the weight room at Crockett was at that time. It was a classroom in the basement of Crockett with, like, some weights that the coaches had brought in, right?
It's we had Spain Middle School downtown. They used to let us use all the little classrooms, and then we put all the weight room and in the classrooms, man. And we made do with what we had.
Yeah,
and
man.
That's what made it special for me, because it was a limited amount of space and limited amount of people. We only had about a good 30 guys, but we had dedicated guys at Crockett.
You learn how to grind, though. You learn how to work.
Yep.
Work that propelled you through high school to be one of the greatest players in the state of Michigan, one of the greatest players in the country, and then to the University of Michigan, where, hey, man, it started on the high. You were doing a lot of winning and didn't necessarily end that way, but you were always the same dude. Same dude personality-wise, same dude grind-wise. I always admired that about you.
No, I appreciate it. You know, that's what I tell the young guys now, just being that vet on the team, just, man, it's how you treat people. I feel like most of that on why I'm still here is because they like me in the locker room. They like me being able to serve the guys, and I'm just in service. You know, it's always been like that for me, but I had guys who serviced me, who taught me how to be a pro, and now I'm just trying to, pay it back.
Yeah, well, not many pros are able to go not just 15 years, BG, but 15 years with the same franchise. And that says something too, man. Longevity in the league, but longevity with a team, with a franchise like you've been with the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't take that for granted. Even now, I still, just thankful, because it's just like, man, dang, I'm still with the Eagles. It didn't start like so good, but at the end of the day, it's about how you finish. And so I feel like we finishing on a high note with a good team. Michigan won last year. Boy, I was front and center on that, because they hurt my heart with TCU. But then, bam, they came right back. And I love that, and I love what Sharon, is going to do with the team too.
And what about how, because, you were right after Lamar, right? And so y'all had like a thing going, like big time, imposing, game-changing defensive linemen. A little bit of a lull, and then, man, Aiden came big. And then you see these two dudes here now with Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant. It's looking like those two dudes going to be first-round draft picks.
I'm telling you, and they better work together, because they going to need each other, like, as they know, because I need you to do your job just like he need to do his, and boy, they need to make sure that they the leaders of that defense, because I feel good about what they got coming back, and it's just about how y'all attitudes, because now they're getting paid, man. I like that they're getting paid, but it's a lot. Ohio State can go pay all they want to, but them boys got to mesh together. It got to be a team, because somebody going to have to take the fall, and sometimes they can't be the man all the time, and that's where I feel like those boys this year, they had a team. They had people that was selfless. When it was their time, it was their time. Like that boy, Corum, Blake. He took the backside in the, in the championship, but he knew he was the guy. But what's his name came in, scored. Donovan came in, 2 scores. He was somebody that just came back from all the stuff he was dealing with, and I was so happy the way he ended the season. But, man, you got to have them selfless guys, because even in our sport, you got to be selfless, because – you might not get those 175 yards at receiving. You might get it one game, but then you might not get it the next game. It might be the next guy, because we got a bunch of stars on our team, but it's all about who willing to take the back seat.
Hey, man, did you give it to your man Hurts when Michigan got –
Oh, yeah.
Michigan got back?
You know it. Hey, I was watching the championship game with him, too. We watched both games. I watched that one, and then he watched the championship game with me, and, man – telling you, he was hurt, though, because he just knew that they was about to score. Oh, yeah, we going overtime. Yeah, we doing this. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, that defense, man, and they came through for us.
You talk about being selfless as we get ready to let you go here. it's selfless to take of your time in the off season, in the summer, to come back to Michigan to participate in an event like this for something bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
And yet you, 15 years in the league. Charles been gone for almost 30 years, and yet you guys are still coming back to help with this.
Yeah, and man, Michigan I'm always gonna bleed blue. And I know for me, anything that they need me to do, being around, smiling, just making somebody day, whatever it is, I'm definitely trying to do that because it makes me feel good coming back doing it. Because, man, they made me I became a man here and went off and went to Philly and been there, just representing the Big Blue, in a great way.
Man, it's funny that I'm seeing you today because you just came up the other day. I saw Rod Oden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, Jacob was on the team now. They just won a state title.
How crazy is that? He just won state, then go to the championship, get him a ring, too. I'm like, boy, that's some good stuff right there. You living right. They living right.
All right, so as we close here, this is the final year of BG's illustrious career, man. So what about that? 15 years in the league, and this is going to be the last one.
Yeah, and I'm still out here talking my stuff, letting people know, hey, man, I might have the grades, but I'm still going to whoop you. You know what I'm saying? But if I couldn't do it, man, I definitely wouldn't be out there. I'd be coaching and doing something with the team. But I know for me, man, I'm just happy to have a good team going out, and we got a chance this year to win another Super Bowl.
BG, I love you.
Love you, too.
Proud
man.
of you, man.
Thank you.
Go out there, have fun, man. Congratulations on a great career.
Hey, go Blue, everybody.
All right, that's Brandon Graham. Man, that's emotional. It's
Ooh,
emotional seeing my guy.
Man,
so
it's been so long.
It's been a minute.
I've been keeping up with you, though.
I know you do.
Up, know.
I've been doing the same. I was even dreaming. I know it was a pipe dream, but I was like, hey, man, maybe they could get BG, slide on over here to Detroit. But I know you're an Eagle all the way. I know you're an Eagle.
I'm an Eagle now, but, when I'm not in it, I'm definitely rooting for them Lions, and I was rooting last year. But now we enemies again.
I got that. All right, folks. How about this, Biz? We'll get to a break. We'll come back on the other side and get ready to close things out here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, The Ticket.